Alright, so welcome. Let's get started. First, let's just begin in a standing with our feet shoulder width apart. Let's just ground into the earth. Maybe rock a little bit side to side and forward and backward, and just notice the weight shift between your little toe mound, your big toe mound, maybe from the front of your foot to the back, and just find some stability. And just notice that you're connected and grounded down. Now bend your knees, relax your knees, soften down. Check your hips that they're neither forward nor backward, just in a neutral position. And let your arms hang naturally at your sides. Just release and relax. Now imagine something from the top of your head, the crown of your head, pulling you up ever so subtly, gently. And that tension and that dynamic just creates a little space inside for your breath. Notice your inhale. Your abdomen expands as you inhale. And as you exhale, it slowly returns. Now relax your head. Relax your scalp, your forehead. Soften your face. Relax your neck. Soften your shoulders, your chest. Bring release to your abdomen and your lower back. Relax your hips. Soften your knees and your ankles. Feel your feet flat on the floor. Good. Now let's just begin a little bit of gentle movement. Let's begin by lifting the sky. So we'll bring our hands in front of our body, fingers facing, palms down. And as we slowly lift up, we'll push out at the same time. And then when we get to the top, we'll push up, lift the sky, and then just release and relax, bend your knees. Feel that tension in the back of the calves. And we'll do it again. So push out. As you push out, just making a nice big arc. And then release and relax. Slowly coming back down. Again, push out as you go up. Just a nice big arc. When you get to the top, push up, lift up, and then release. Relax. Do one more. Going up. Push up, and then release. Relax. Good. Now let's carry mountains. So again, feet shoulder width. Let's bring our arms out to the side. Palms up. And then as we slowly turn and twist, bend the knees, relax. And then we'll come back to center, reset. Imagine that there's a pole running down from the top of your head through your body, and we're just rotating along that. Reset as we come back to center. And as you slowly turn, bend the knees, relax the knees, soften the ankles. You might be able to even feel this down into your toes, just moving slowly and gently, noticing as the body accommodates to make that twist. Good. Do one more, our last side. And then back to center. Slowly release your arms back down. Maybe just a little bit of shaking and bouncing and wiggling. If we've built up any tension in our body, just give it a chance to move that chi, move that energy around. Just relax. See if you can bounce and gently wiggle every joint in your body. Good. You can come to stillness. Now a little bit of a yoga flow. So come to a place where you have room to step backwards. And we'll set up for a little warrior. little warrior work. So come to mountain, feet shoulder width apart. And then slowly step back with your right foot. It may take a couple to find your stance. Make sure that your width of stance provides some stability and your length of stance is comfortable to where you can have the blade of your back foot extending back into the mat or the floor, and then feel a line of energy along the back and then in the front of that right hip. And then keeping the body somewhat vertical, slowly lower down, just finding a point where you've got tension in your rear leg and some softness and opening in the front leg. Good. Then we'll bring our arms out and into a warrior two. Left fingertips forward over that left knee. Right fingertips towards the back. Good. Now let's turn our thumbs up for a signpost. Now let's swing our arms up like we're signaling a touchdown into warrior one. You may notice that you have to reposition your hips to actually face that front knee. So go ahead and take a little bit of time just to do that. And then we'll reverse signpost. So this time to the opposite side. Still thumbs up. And you may notice a challenge to your balance. It's awkward. It's a twist. And then we'll swing our arms back up. Warrior one. Slowly bring your hands to your hip creases. And we'll step forward and do the other side. So now step back with your left foot. Once again, take a minute just to set up. Notice the width of your stance, the length of your stance. Feel that energy in the back foot, maybe at 45 degrees to the long part of your mat. Slowly lower down, keeping that tension, that balance between stretch and stability. Good. We'll bring our arms up again and come into warrior two. Feel the energy go forward and backward. And you're just in the center. Now thumbs up into the signpost. Now swing our arms up into warrior one. Once again, notice that your hips, you may need a little bit of repositioning to face the front, to face that front right knee. And then we'll swing down for a reverse signpost. It's awkward. And now swing back up. Warrior one. Hands to your hip creases. And we'll step back forward, back in the mountain. Good. A little bit of yoga feels good. Now we'll come to where you can step out into a horse stance, so wider than shoulder width. And then just bend your knees and relax down, almost as if you're sitting into that seat. We'll do sway head, shake tail. So with your hands on the top of your thighs, just above your knees, if that's comfortable. Now just like you're backing your car, look back to the side and then slowly let your head dip down and we'll just move into a big arc. Dipping down, swaying the head, and then we'll come up the other side. So now looking back as if backing up that car in the opposite direction. And then back to center. And we'll do the other side, the other direction. Look back, and then slowly lower down. Make a big circle, a big arc with our head, dipping down. Knees still bent and soft. Using those hands on the top of the thighs to kind of assist and balance and provide some stability. Back up the other side. And then back to center. Good. Now you may want to adjust your feet maybe a little bit narrower because we're going to turn the big ball. So bring your arms out. And just as we're going to turn a big ball, bottom hand goes in the side that your hip is going, top hand in the opposite direction. Now just rotate that big ball, turn the big ball. We'll go to the other side. Bottom hand and hip in the same direction, top hand in the opposite. So see that, maybe check your position so that you're not bending forward, that you're actually going to the side. It's tempting to try to get more movement out of things by compensating or adjusting the body, but just see if it can be just from the side. You may notice a compression in your chest as well as the opening to the other side on the side body. Going slow, keeping the knees bent and soft, and relaxing. Do one more, and then relax. Slowly bring your arms down. We can heel toe our feet back together so we can go from pigeon-toed, kind of bow-legged, and then we're back to feet at shoulder width. So let's do standing cat and cow. So feet shoulder width apart. We'll put our arms out, palms facing out, thumbs down. And this is going to be our cow, so we'll tuck our tailbone, bend your knees, round your spine. And now we'll come into cow, so pull your palms towards your shoulders. Tailbone back, back arched. Lift the chest, and if it's comfortable, look up. And then we'll reverse, we'll go into cat. So now the thumbs are down, hands straight forward. Tuck the tailbone around the spine, and we'll go back to cow. So we'll pull towards the shoulders, tailbone back, back arched, lift the chest. Do one more on each side, so back into cat. Palms out, thumbs down, reaching forward. And now cow. Good. So a variation of that is we could step out with the left foot. Now we're working with our posture and our balance and strength and stability. So check to see that your stance is wide enough, kind of like we did in Warrior, where you have stability. Because we're going to do face the sun and hold the moon. So similar to what we did with cat and cow. But now, lean forward, put the weight on that left foot. And once again, you're still opening that chest up, feeling the shoulder blades come together. And now as we embrace the moon, you'll shift your weight back to your back foot. Have the crane's beak fingers. See if you can bring your fingers to the inside of your forearms. And now back to facing the moon. Weight shifts forward, shoulder blades come together, lift the chest. You notice the arch in the back. Now we'll tuck our tailbone as we come in to embrace the moon. Rounding the spine, weight transfers to the back foot. Good. Now we'll relax, settle and clear, do the opposite side. So now the right foot steps forward. Take a minute to get your stability, both width of stance and length. Now as we lean forward, facing the sun, feeling the warmth. Now we'll lean backward, front toes come up, weight transfers to the back, rounding the spine. Again. Face the sun. And now, embrace the moon. Fingertips forward. See, those fingertips can come inside of the forearm. And do one more on each side. Face the sun. And then rock back ever so slow. Noticing the use of those little postural muscles. And then relax. Step back, feet shoulder width. And we'll just finish with lifting and lowering, and then out and in. So lift up, lower back, exhale. It's like you're opening a gentle accordion out, and then back in. Lift up, settle back, lift out, inhale, and then back in, exhale. Inhale, up, exhale, just float back, soften the knees. Inhale, out. Almost feels like something else is moving your arms, just a gentle tug. Inhale, up, exhale, float back. Gentle and soft, relax the shoulders. See if you can just bring softness to the movement. Almost like you're moving through water. Slow and easy and soft. Exhale as you come back, bending the knees. Inhale out. And exhale back. Do one more. Inhale up. Exhale back. Last time, inhale out. And then exhale back in. Good. Slowly release your hands along your side. And we'll move into Savasana. So grab a seat or a chair. You can lie on the mat if that's more comfortable. Lying on your back. Just releasing and letting go. Whether you're seated or lying, notice the points that are contacting the earth or the ground. Feel like you're settling in, relaxing in, grounding. Now feel that gentle tension, that tug up, as if something's at the crown of your head, the top of your head if you're seated, pulling up. If you're lying, just imagine the front side of your body slowly lift it up, creating spaciousness for your breath, room to breathe. Inhale, your belly expands, and exhale, it returns. Gentle inhales, gentle exhales. Be quiet for just a little bit and then we'll finish our practice. Now slowly notice your inhale, the belly expands, and your exhale, the belly returns. If you're lying, make your way to a seat. If you're seated, just relax, and we'll finish our practice with a little face massage, a little acupressure. So rub your hands together. Gather some heat or some chi, and then slowly bring your fingertips to your forehead. And just move around in big circles. Be sure to get that point between your eyebrows, the third eye in palm, and then the temples, moving the chi, touching those points, releasing the fascia. And then around the eyes, once again, moving those acupressure points, the side of the nose, opening, now the whole face, pulling both behind and in front of the ear, grabbing those points, and then down the neck, rubbing the whole face with chi, and then down the neck. Now we'll do the whole head, taking your fingertips, pulling all those points, the back of the neck, the top of the shoulders. Strumming and pulling and moving fluids. Last time. Now bring your palms over your ears and then gently tap or drum behind the neck, the base of the skull, releasing those little muscles behind there. Now let's pull the ears for a little vagal stimulation from the top, and then the middle, and then the lobes. And then release your hands. From deep inside, say something positive to yourself. You're healthy and your chi is clear and bright. Now gently open your eyes. And thanks for joining us.